In our daily lives, many of us carry on without much thought about spiritual things. We're busy with family, careers, responsibilities, and routines. And sometimes in the rush of it all, the presence of God and the role of His servants, our pastors and priests, can seem like distant ideas. But isn't it something? When life hits hard, when someone is critically ill, when death is near, or when a situation feels bigger than we can handle, we look up. We remember God. And suddenly that pastor or priest we may have rarely spoken to becomes the very person we need. This isn't a criticism. It's a truth about human nature. Sometimes we don't realize the value of something until we need it. That includes the comfort of faith and the shepherds God has placed in our lives. From the earliest days of Scripture, God has always raised up leaders for His people. Men like Moses, who led with courage and interceded with prayer. Prophets like Jeremiah and Isaiah, who spoke truth during chaotic times. And in the New Testament, Jesus, the Good Shepherd, called others to shepherd His flock after He returned to the Father. Pastors and priests are not perfect people, but they are called. They are trained, they are anointed to preach, to pray, to comfort, and to lead the people of God. When they answer the call, they commit their lives to serving not just on Sundays, but every day, every hour, whenever they're needed. In our modern world, we've seen a drift. Society places high value on influencers, celebrities, and wealth. But what about the ones who quietly help us carry our spiritual burdens? A priest might be overlooked at a community event until someone's marriage is falling apart. A pastor may seem unimportant in casual conversation until a funeral is needed and the grieving don't know where to turn. And at that moment, we remember. We remember that there is someone who can speak to God on our behalf, someone who knows how to pray when we can't find the words. So how do we shift our mindset? How do we learn to appreciate God and His servants, not just in times of trouble, but always? Make time for God daily. Even 5 minutes of prayer and reflection can realign our hearts. Attend your local church. Don't just wait for Christmas or emergencies. Be part of the community God placed around you. Support your pastor or priest. Send a kind note. Pray for them. Volunteer in the church. Let them know they are not alone in their calling. Recognize God's presence in every season. Not just the storms, but the calm. He's always working, and often His work comes through His servants. God doesn't need us to be perfect. He asks us to be present, to open our hearts, to listen for His voice. And one of the ways He speaks is through His pastors and priests. They bring the sacraments, they bring the word, they bring comfort in the darkest nights. So next time you pass by a church or see your pastor shaking hands at the back of the sanctuary, remember their quiet sacrifices. And more than anything, remember the God they serve. Let's not wait until we're desperate to seek the things of God. Let's walk with Him now. Let's appreciate the pastors and priests who walk with us. And let's never forget that in every season of life, God is faithful. He is present, and through His people He brings hope, healing, and help. And I will give you shepherds after my own heart, who will feed you with knowledge and understanding. Jeremiah 3:15.